I'd be a terrible actor. I'm so bad at this. I don't know. Okay. You tell me when. Is it rolling already? Oh, it's rolling. Is it rolling? It's rolling. I'm bad at this. Don't poke me. Okay. Hello. Whoa. No, that's memories. Hello, my perfectly polished people. This is Gabby E with Polish Productions. Let's get polished. All right. So today I have a video for you guys. Basically, I just want to show you everything that I use for a basic full set. Let's start off right into it, to the point. First off, gloves. I didn't always wear gloves, but recently I started noticing that my full sets were starting to get ruined because I was making everybody else beautiful. So I decided to start wearing these from Walmart, size large. They are pretty resilient against acetone, alcohol, monomer, any liquid that'll eat through pretty much everything else. Plus side, your nails stay perfectly polished. And if you have little cuts and stuff like you're prone to get when you do acrylics, they're pretty much protected as well. So big to when you're doing nails. Next, my face mask. I still wear a face mask. I know some people don't. I myself am very prone to sinuses, so I feel like this helps me out a lot. Disposable, throw it away after each client. Again, you can get them for super cheap online. Amazon is my best friend when it comes to buying supplies for my shops. That's also a good thing to have. Moving on, my napkins. I used to use regular napkins from my mom's kitchen. She hated that. And then I discovered these when I was in cosmetology school. Another thing, State Board loves these. I myself am in California, meaning I am State Board compliant to the California Barbering and Cosmetology State Board persons. So these are the ones that you actually take to State Board. And then when I did take them, I found out that they were really absorbent and super helpful. So I just buy packs of these at Walmart. Next, let me see. I'm trying to figure out which ones to show you. My brushes. Again, this is kind of embarrassing. These are just a couple because I am a hoarder and I have a lot of brushes. But these are the ones that I use pretty much with all my sets. I have a size 10 for fills. Perfect size for fills. I have a sculptor one for 3D. This one's my favorite. I have 3 different ones that I use for actual full sets. I use a size 8 for small nails, a size 16 for medium, and a size 22 for long to extra long. And this one is just a cleaner upper with a little sticky at the end. It's good for like scraping around the edges. Brushes are really important when you're learning to do acrylics, because if you're not comfortable with the tool that you're using, your acrylics aren't going to come out how you like them. Make sure you find a size that's suitable for you. For me, these are the perfect sizes. You might feel more comfortable in a size 6 or a size 26. You know, it depends on what you're more comfortable with. I've seen people do small full sets with a size 22, which to me I still can't do, but like I said, to each their own. So make sure you find something that you're comfortable with, because if you're not comfortable, you're not going to do it right. Moving on, I have the tip cutter and a big toenail cutter, which I use for tips if I'm doing anything else that's not square, which seems today that everybody's getting stiletto, ballerina, almond, basically anything that's not square. So that's always on my desk. Glue, just, you know, run of the mill. I get this on Amazon. I get like 10 for $1 and it goes a long way. What else? Nail brush. These you can get super cheap at your local beauty supply. Again, 1 per client. You do not want to reuse these on your clients. So either buy plenty in them so you're not sanitizing them every day, or, you know, just sanitize one after another after another. All right, so that's for taking off dust. What's next? Buffers and files. Do not, I repeat, do not reuse these. That's disgusting. You don't want to do that. You don't know what everybody has. I know it sounds horrible, but if you go to school, if you're a professional, you know you are not supposed to reuse files and buffers. So for each client, I pull out 2 files, one for their natural nail and one for their acrylic set, and a buffer. That's another video in itself, but personally this is a 100 to 180 grit, perfect for natural and acrylic sets. You don't need it to be too abrasive, and if it's very fine, you're not going to get anywhere. So that's perfect. You have your monomer and your polymer. Polymer meaning your powder, monomer meaning your liquid. Your primer. This one's called a Protein Bond. It's by Young Nails. Again, another video in itself. Once you find something that you like, stick with it. I was actually using a different type of primer for years. I never changed it until I discovered this one. Don't be afraid to experiment. Next, I have my tips or my form. Now, 12 years ago when I started doing this, I learned on these puppies. And I know everybody hates them when they're in school and they're terrified of using them, but they're actually very, very handy because you can create whatever shape you want without a lot of filing. So nowadays, I don't use them as much for time's sake because they are a little bit more time consuming and because not everybody is eligible to use a form. You have to have a free edge to use a form, and if you don't, it makes it nearly impossible to use it. So I use tips. My favorite ones are these natural ones. I don't know why. They're super durable. These in particular, they're not flimsy. They're perfect for filing. You can pretty much shape them into anything you want. And they have a lot of different sizes, so you have something for everybody. There's that. And lastly, I have my drill bit. Cool story. I didn't know how to use a drill until about a year ago. I did all of my filing with just a hand file, which is very time consuming. I was scared to use the drill. Eventually, I got pushed into a job where I needed to use a drill, and I learned pretty quickly. I found this one at a nail show that you guys get to see pretty soon. But I fell in love with it. It's super durable. I've had it forever. It has very many speeds, and I like that it's tiny so I can hold it in my hand. It's not heavy at all, as opposed to other drills that you could find online. Along with it is the bits. Again, another video in itself. But you can see I have a lot of bits here. I want to say I use pretty much all of them on each client, so that's pretty cool. And my UV light and my fan. So that's pretty much your basic table setup for when you're doing a full set. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I will leave you my Instagram, my Facebook, and give it a thumbs up and like, and I'll see you guys next time.